Pope Francis passes away, humanitarian legacy and media reflection. RTÉ coverage with Derek Mooney. The world is reeling from the profound loss of Pope Francis, a moment that, while deeply saddening, has left many in shock, but not entirely surprised. This unexpected turn of events took center stage on RTÉ Radio 1's Nature on One, where Derek Mooney had originally planned to delve into the wonders of the natural world. Instead, he found himself navigating the emotional waves of breaking news about the pontiff's passing. As Mooney addressed his listeners, he shared, "I'm here with a panel of wildlife experts, and we all took a deep sigh. We're genuinely shocked." It was clear that the gravity of the situation weighed heavily on everyone present, shifting the focus from chirping birds to the legacy of a beloved leader. Listeners could feel the palpable sense of disbelief as Mooney had to pivot from his lighthearted wildlife discussion to the somber task of covering the papal story. His initial disorientation was evident. He expressed his sadness over the Pope's death while also hinting at his frustration over the disruption to his planned program. In a moment of improvisation, Mooney referenced the 2019 film, The Two Popes, noting how the portrayal of Francis as a warm and relatable figure resonated with many. "He came across in that movie as someone very much in touch with the people," he remarked, albeit with a touch of humor about the actor Jonathan Pryce's performance. Reflecting on the Pope's legacy, Mooney shared a personal memory of the massive crowd that gathered to see John Paul II in Dublin back in 1979, saying, "I was one of them, and I remember him well, and I remember Pope Francis. We need people like him." His heartfelt words struck a chord, reminding listeners of the impact these leaders have had on their lives. As the coverage continued, it became clear that Mooney was out of his element, trying to balance his usual upbeat demeanor with the weight of the news. Yet, he showed his adaptability by allowing his guests to share their insights, which painted a vivid picture of the Pope's influence. Former President Mary McAleese offered a nuanced view, acknowledging Francis's compassion while critiquing his lack of action regarding women in the church. "He was a great man for leaving doors open," she said, highlighting the complexity of his papacy. Meanwhile, former Archbishop Diarmuid Martin praised Francis for embodying the teachings of Jesus, emphasizing his efforts to connect with marginalized communities, even sharing anecdotes about the Pope's meetings with cross-dressing sex workers. Mooney, perhaps overwhelmed by the revelations, let this shocking detail pass without further comment, showcasing the delicate balance of handling such sensitive topics. The following day, the atmosphere shifted on Drive Time, where Cormac O'Echedra engaged in a more contentious discussion about the Pope's legacy. Colm O'Gorman, founder of the abuse survivor charity 1 in 4, commended Francis for his empathy but firmly stated, "On the issue of clerical child sexual abuse, I think he failed in many of the same ways as his predecessors." His words underscored the ongoing struggle within the Church to confront its past. O'Echedra's other guest, Messenger Enda Murphy, defended the Pope's efforts to address these issues, but O'Gorman remained resolute, asserting, "The truth matters, and I'm sorry to say Francis failed to show a commitment to the truth." This poignant exchange highlighted the complexities of Francis's papacy amidst the sorrow of his passing. As discussions continued, the shadow of clerical abuse loomed large, with Brendan O'Connor referencing the haunting legacy of abusive Catholic institutions during his interview with author Claire Keegan. Their conversation meandered through Keegan's acclaimed novel Small Things Like These, which explores the dark history of Magdalene laundries, bringing the issue back into public consciousness. Despite a few bumps in the road, O'Connor skillfully navigated the interview, allowing Keegan to share her thoughts on her childhood and her love for animals, ultimately leading to a captivating conclusion. "That was stunning." "Thank you so much," he said, a rare moment of gratitude from a host who often holds the reins of conversation. In the wake of Pope Francis's death, the media landscape buzzed with discussions about papal films, including the recent release Conclave. However, John Allen, editor of the Catholic news website Crux, humorously cautioned against taking cinematic portrayals too seriously, likening it to expecting accuracy from a Mel Brooks spoof. As the world reflects on the life and legacy of Pope Francis, the conversations sparked by his passing remind us of the complexities of faith, leadership, and the ongoing journey toward truth and reconciliation.